fighting out of the red corner, representing Elements MMA, Mateusz Piechocki, as he takes on Grzegorz Pawlaczek, fighting out of Dragon's Lair MMA, and Grzegorz lands big punch straight away. Of course, we saw a twin brother a little earlier tonight, successful.
Grzegorz leaving with that left hand, landed early.
Like Piechocki there, changing the level, nice low kick there. Ooh, nice right hand.
Followed up with a nice leg kick. Ooh, and a head kick.
Pawlaczek keeping composed, coming forward. Little bit of fight experience for both these guys. Mateusz, this is his 4th amateur contest, 2-1 record. And Pawlaczek in his 2nd MMA fight, 1-0. He doesn't seem to be looking, he wasn't looking there to try and get a body lock or a takedown, was just looking to control against the cage, wasn't he?
Yeah, it looked like he was just trying to push him up there, maybe look for some knees, maybe look for some shots. Mateusz gets an easy, quick single.
Now, does he have to, nice. I was going to ask, did he need to be careful of the triangle there, or was the position in?
No, he was fine right there. He had the hips in the right spot. Biggest worry he would have to worry about is if there were elbows in amateur, he'd get elbowed to death. But he's fine. So, but he's given up his.
Yeah, Piechocki working really hard, but take the back. He's got that. Looks like that's underneath.
Yeah, with both hooks in, it looks like he's going to flatten him out.
That's a tight squeeze.
Fighting those hands.
Doing it right. I mean, no quitting. Pawlaczek.
No, Pawlaczek was smart. He tried to get his shoulders high, which you need to do. He fought the hands to get free. But again, it's right back to the back.
Oh, and that's underneath again, and that's tight.
And I don't think he can fight the hands because I don't know if he can reach him at this point.
I think he's punching.
Well, that's usually that last effort to try to get that hands. Punch him in the face and see if it'll loosen the hands up a bit, and it did.
And it looked like it did, but Piechocki's still right underneath that chin.
Exactly. He's underneath the chin, and he needs to focus on that one hand that he has free now to be able to loosen that grip, which he does. Only problem is Mateusz was able to slide that other arm underneath.
I mean, this has been good rear naked choke defense.
Yeah, he's done everything correctly. He got his shoulders high. He hand fought. He's just got to tuck the chin a bit more because as he did right there, he lifted his chin up just a bit too much, and that'll allow that arm to slide in right underneath it.
Good, strong round from the Elements fighter, Mateusz Piechocki, in the red corner there. Any risk he burned his arms out with some of that squeeze?
No, because he never really squeezed super hard. Like, he had wrapped it underneath, and he didn't do a full-on let's arch the back and squeeze. The only thing would be behind it is to see how he comes out back on the feet, because he was working very well at range. He landed kicks and punches when he was fighting at range. Now, once it closed the distance, he was able to work his top game, which was fine, but he's an exciting young kid. He has that ability to kind of strike from range. I'd like to see it in the second, but it'll depend on what his coaches are telling him right now.
And if you're Grzegorz Pawlaczek,
throw that jab. He threw that jab right at the beginning of the first round, and it landed, and then he never went back to it again the entire time they were standing.
We keep working behind that. Touch of gloves, and here we go.
And he throws that jab right when he comes up, but he's closing the distance a little bit too much when he throws that jab.
Maybe he feels, maybe he doesn't mind as long as he's the aggressor.
I mean, it's tough because...
Oh, nice change of level there from Mateusz as he drops under for that double.
And see, that's the problem, is he's putting himself in a position where he can get taken down again, which he did in the first, and now he's giving up his back again.
Again, trying very hard to get back to his feet.
Mateusz
might be a little too high there.
Really high, but the thing behind it is his arm is still in there.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, which was smart. he moved to the right position to where he wouldn't be in too much danger.
So now is it a case of Pawlaczek just having to work to get that elbow out?
Elbow's already, was already out. Now it's pretty much back in. Now it's back out.
Kind of
right into a triangle.
Yeah, it was kind of throwing wildly there as opposed to maybe just stepping back and getting that distance. That's a tight triangle, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Mateus is pulling the head down like
looking
he should.
maybe to mount. Oh.
Nice roll through.
I mean, you can see, you can see Mateus, straining. But he's not going to finish from there, is he?
The likelihood is slim to none. He needs to get that arm across the chest.
There we go. Now the mounted triangle. Now this could be it.
Yeah, because he's able to land the punches as he wants to. He can switch off to a straight arm bar.
I mean, that's got to be an awful position to be in on the bottom.
Yeah, and he's got plenty of time still on the clock, so he can take a little bit of time, get a better grip, work to get into that better position to get that arm straightened out. That way, if he rolls through, he's got that arm bar off of it anyways.
Is there any, what does Grzegorz Pawlaczek need to be doing in this position? Mounted, just that, I presume.
Yeah, but he wants to try to get the hips out. I always say try to get your knee into the butt and try and create some space.
I mean, if Piechocki has been squeezing with those legs this whole time, I don't care what you say. That's going to have, if he survives this round, that's gotta take something out of the gas tank.
It takes something out of the gas tank, but it's also one of those things where he's in a dominant position, so he's comfortable. He can kind of take his time and just throw at will.
I mean, a dominant position. Has he rolled himself further into trouble here?
No, because he's still got the arm in the right position. So he's able to keep that arm in there that will keep it from actually, choking him unconscious.
Well, some great submission defense from Pawlaczek, but that round, 10-8, Piechocki all day, all night, all week, all month, all year.
Yeah, Mateus, though, is looking a little bit gassed. Prior to getting up, he took a very, very deep breath. Now they're working him over, trying to get the blood flowing back into his legs and his arms.
Is this when sometimes a game plan can change on the fly? He's 2 rounds up. I don't care how you cut it. He's 2 rounds up. You got 3 minutes to go. Does he go hunting for the finish, or does he now just look to control, win the minutes?
I mean, he's a young amateur. He might as well have a smart fight IQ. If he goes out there and is landing at will, then yeah, go for the finish.
But as a cornerman right now, you wouldn't be telling him to hunt for it. You're happy with the rounds, the wins.
Just continue to throw. If he closes the distance, take him down again, work top control.
A very hard-fought second round there. Looking forward to this third. Pawlaczek's touch gloves and straight away he throws. Pawlaczek swinging, but Piechocki gets what he wants, which is that closure of the distance.
Yep. He's able to push him up against the cage. He's had success with takedowns from here. He got the single leg in the first. He was able to get the double.
Yeah, working really hard for that single.
Again, that was just, I want this single leg, I'm going to take it.
Yeah. Pawlaczek, trying to use that wide base to stand.
He's able to get back to his feet, but he's got to turn off the cage.
You've got to be careful not to give up that single again. Piechocki working really hard, trying to pull that leg up.
Gregor should be hitting a hard crossface right now, and he's continuing to try to lift the body, and he's struggling by doing it. Crossface could have got him turned around a bit quicker and taken a little bit less energy.
Oh, he's looking for a guillotine.
He's in under the chin.
Does he go?
No, hands free now.
Hands free. Looking to his corner.
And his corner looks at him like, get the hell up.
Yeah, could that have been the
death nail?
Yeah, you know, that one mistake that he's not been able to get up so far.
Yeah, Mateus has been able to work his hips and stay in control the entire fight when he's on top. I wouldn't have gone to my back. I wouldn't have pulled anything at this point.
And there's no quitting Pawlaczek.
No, he's continuing to work his way back up to his feet, but
Piechocki just doing the smart thing, controlling, and you can see the frustration starting to show a little bit on Pawlaczek's face.
Mateus is doing exactly what I would have told him to do. If the distance is close, control. Wait for him to make a mistake and capitalize on it.
Well, we're getting the hand fighting underneath again. Mateus, again, a little bit high, maybe not with the cage there, I suppose, but looks like he's a little bit high.
Even still, I mean, Grzegorz can reach up with one of his hands and just grab to the back of Mateus's head and be able to stack him. He's susceptible for it because his shoulders are above Grzegorz' head.
Yep.
And it's just a matter of maybe he doesn't know that or maybe he doesn't remember it, but it's there. He just needs to actually do it.
Both hooks in now from Chuck, trying to straighten his man out.
About 10 seconds left. It looks like it's going to end with Mateus on Grzegorz' back.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner via unanimous decision. In the red corner, Mateusz Piechocki.